This is video number 11 in the Personal series. Terrace. Definition. Terraced housing could best be described as a row of identical or mirror-imaged houses that share the side walls. The property at the end of each terrace is called an End of Terrace. Although a prestigious row of multi-million-pound townhouses is also a terrace, for this section we will consider the terraces at the lower end of the housing market. Traditionally, terraced houses were built as cheap, affordable housing for the working class, usually employed in the mill towns and mining towns of the north and the factories of the rest of the UK, though they are common enough throughout the world in one form or another. The historical priority for building these 2 up and 2 down houses, another name for terraced houses because there is usually 2 rooms upstairs and 2 rooms downstairs, was to get as many properties built using the same blueprint and design, as cheaply as possible and using as little space as possible. Advantages. Warmth. Mid-terraced houses benefit from the heating from both sides, if the neighbours are heating their houses, of course, reducing the heating bills marginally. Being at the lower end of the housing price range, they are often one of the few opportunities for a first-time buyer to get a foot on the housing ladder. Even though terraced houses in the UK are about 100 years old, they remain highly mortgageable and offer good rental investment returns. Disadvantages. Because the build quality is generally poor, noise is a problem, and the neighbours on both sides can be heard 24/7, 365. And how badly you are affected depends on the age and lifestyle of your neighbours. Noise insulation is often prohibitively expensive, and if used, the necessary space taken up would make the rooms even smaller. Access to the rear of mid-terraced houses is often through the house itself, leaving the only sensible place to keep rubbish bins at the front of the house, creating an eyesore in the process. Sometimes there is a metre-wide communal access pathway directly outside the back door, connecting every house in the terrace, severely restricting privacy.